Imagine this. The future of humanity might depend on doing something that sounds completely impossible, moving an entire planet. 5 billion years from now, the sun will become a giant monster in the sky. It won't explode. It won't suddenly disappear. Instead, it will slowly expand into a red giant so massive that Earth could end up directly in its path. And here's the terrifying part. This disaster is already guaranteed. The countdown started billions of years ago. So what do we do when our own star becomes the enemy? The obvious answer is simple. Leave. But that's where the numbers become absurd. Humanity currently has billions of people. To evacuate everyone using spacecraft, we'd need roughly 1 billion launches. Even if civilization somehow managed to launch 1,000 space shuttles every single day, it would still take thousands of years to move everyone. And that's assuming everything works perfectly. No accidents, no wars, no shortages, no mistakes. But here's the strange part. There may be another option. Instead of moving humanity away from Earth, what if we moved Earth itself? At first, it sounds ridiculous. A planet weighs nearly 6 sextillion tons. Moving something that massive should be impossible. Yet according to physics, it's not. Earth is already traveling around the sun at incredible speed. To escape the danger zone, we'd only need to give our planet a carefully calculated push. Not a giant shove, just enough to slowly change its orbit. The goal would be reaching the orbit of Mars before the sun expands. Simple in theory, terrifying in reality. Because the amount of energy required is almost beyond imagination. And that's when things changed. Scientists discovered that moving Earth might actually be possible. The real question wasn't whether we could move a planet. The real question was how. The first idea sounds like something straight out of science fiction. Build thousands of gigantic rockets and attach them to Earth. Then fire them continuously for millions of years. To shift Earth's orbit safely, we'd need to increase its velocity by about 1,200 meters per second. That tiny change could save the entire planet. But here's the catch. Those rockets would consume an unbelievable amount of fuel. Over billions of years, Earth could lose nearly 1/3 of its own mass just to power the journey. Not exactly ideal. So scientists proposed something even stranger. Electric propulsion. Unlike traditional rockets, electric engines use far less fuel while producing steady thrust over incredibly long periods. Suddenly, the math became much more realistic. Earth would lose only a tiny fraction of its mass. But a new problem appeared. Power. To run a planetary engine, humanity would need hundreds of times more energy than our entire civilization currently produces. And this is where it gets weird. Earth is constantly spinning. A rocket fixed in one location wouldn't push in the right direction all the time. That means engineers would need a massive network of engines spread across the globe, firing in perfect synchronization. For 1 billion years. One mistake, one miscalculation, one failed correction, and humanity could drift toward extinction. But that's not even the craziest part. Because while scientists were calculating giant planetary engines, another idea emerged. An idea so bizarre it sounds impossible. Instead of using rockets, what if we used entire asteroids as cosmic tugboats? And that's where the story takes an unexpected turn. This final plan may be the most brilliant and dangerous engineering project ever imagined. It relies on a trick already used in space exploration: the gravitational slingshot. Spacecraft regularly steal tiny amounts of energy from planets to accelerate without burning fuel. Now imagine scaling that idea up. Way up. Engineers could redirect massive asteroids and comets so they repeatedly pass near Earth. Every close encounter would transfer a little orbital energy to our planet. A tiny push. Again and again. Century after century. Million year after million year. Then those same asteroids would swing past Jupiter and Saturn, stealing energy from the giant planets before returning to Earth for another pass. It's essentially a cosmic energy delivery system. And on paper, it works. But here's the terrifying part. One small error could end civilization instantly. A slightly wrong trajectory. A minor calculation mistake. A single asteroid impact. And Earth would be destroyed by the very project designed to save it. But that danger isn't the only sacrifice. Most likely, Earth wouldn't take the Moon along for the journey. The moment our orbit changed significantly, our celestial companion could be left behind forever. And this is where it gets even stranger. Moving Earth might destabilize the entire solar system. Mercury could be thrown into chaos. Venus could be pushed onto a new path. Planetary orbits that have remained stable for billions of years could begin unraveling. Humanity might save itself by accidentally reshaping the solar system. So if the sun's death is inevitable, and moving Earth could threaten everything around us, which choice is more dangerous? Staying where we are, or becoming the first civilization in history to move an entire world? And if humanity ever gains that power, what else might we move next?